And hello guys, welcome back to my updated version of my 7 tips and tricks on how to get rings quickly in Sonic Speed Simulator. Rings are used to upgrade your chows and unlock new areas, so they're a very fundamental part of the game and you need to know how to get them quickly, and that's why you clicked here. So I won't mess about and I'll get straight on to the tips. Tip number 1, you're going to always want to take different routes, because rings and also the XP orbs, if you're running around grinding, they take time to respawn. So if you keep on doing the same small loop over and over, you're going to get barely any rings respawn and barely any XP respawn. Like you see there, I runned that little bit earlier, I was running this loop earlier, and there's a bit less than I would usually get. Like over here it's very dry, so you always want to run more unpredictable routes to give your rings and XP a chance to respawn before you go back there, and it will be then completely loaded. So tip number 2, and arguably the most important tip, is to get good ring chows. Ring chows are those chows which have stats which improve your ring, such as the Sun-Kissed Chao here, which you can obtain from the spins in Dr. Eggman's boss fight. Though in case you're earlier in the game, I will show you an example of a chow that is obtainable right now from just Lost Valley, which is a good part of the game that most people who would be watching videos on this game would have already unlocked. Right now, if you go to Hologram Havoc, you can get 5 of these hologram chows by collecting the Master Emerald shards and the stone tablets. I don't have them in my inventory because I've deleted them for space, but they're very good chows. They're great for XP, great for rings early game. I would recommend getting those if you're still in Lost Valley and haven't got access to Emerald Hill. Once you can do Eggman, Eggman will give you chows which are the best in every category. One's the best for XP, one's the best for attack, and one's the best for rings. The Sun-Kissed Chao is the one that's best for rings. Now, tip number 3 is to do your quests. Quests, if I go here, just the Lost Valley quests, which are so easy, they're pushovers. You get millions of rings every single quest, and it just keeps on increasing. If you go to Emerald Hill, then the Knuckles Quest rewards are insane. You get millions of rings for doing near nothing. So you have absolutely no reason to not, and you should be doing them. And when you can, completing a quest, obviously, it gets you closer to the skin. And look, 17 mil, 15 mil, 10 mil, 5 mil. Just really good, just for the amount of work. Like 10 generators, that's a few minutes. Buying eggs, you just go to Green Hill and buy some. Friend upgrades, just like get a common chow and upgrade them up. So simple. Right. Tip number 4, sort of like quests, but you do your adventures. Like, look at the amount my adventure gave me. I had to collect 5 million rings around the map, which once you've got good ring chows is nothing to you. So you had to just complete 5 time trials, buy 10 eggs and the 5 million rings. Really easy for 20 million rings. Here, 5 million rings. Collect 1.25 million rings and some chaos orbs and some eggs. It's really easy. For a million rings, some experience sweeps, just 250k rings and chaos orbs. These are really easy and really good. Right, number 5 is boosts. You can get a triple rings boost, a magnet boost, all of which will help you collect rings. You can be more accurate with them and gain more from each ring. Adventures have a chance to reward a random boost. This boost can be triple XP, triple ring, or magnet. If it's triple ring or magnet, that is definitely up your alley. My most recent Knuckles one just rewarded a magnet, which I grinded out very hard, and combined with the reward from it, I got myself up to 45 million rings, which is really, really good. So, tip number 6 is auto running. If you can't sit at the table and grind, or you just can't be bothered to, which is a completely understandable thing. People get bored of the game, people don't want to play it at times, people get caught up. Just pop on auto run. It's not as quick, it's not as good, but it will get you the gem, but not gems, it will get you the rings. While slower, you still get the rings at the end of the day, so it's just passive rings at that point. No real reason to turn it down, so that is a great thing. Tip number 7 is time trials. Time trials are so good. I would only recommend this if you're a bit more late game, but once you've unlocked the late time trials, like look at this, Emerald Hill, 3rd time trial, is for 1 minute 10 of running, 900,000 rings. That's wonderful. If you have the time to grind that, just like put on some music and grind that out. Anyways, those are my 7 tips on how to get rings quickly. I really hope you can grind quicker, save yourself a lot of time with these tips. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.